Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back with another Do You Remember video. Now I know everyone my age is going to remember this, but the reason I'm doing it is because I bet no one is doing what I'm doing since we knew about that product 100 years ago. Tame cream rinse, before they invented the word conditioner, I guess. I did a little bit of research and I was surprised. I knew I was using Tame as a child, so I thought maybe late 60s, and I'm correct. I believe it started in the 50s, and then for sure during the 70s. Tame, and I'm going to link to an image or images in the description. I don't like to use images in my videos in case there's any kind of a copyright issue that ever comes up. But if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go to my description of this video and I'll link to some images of Tame. Okay, I am going to read something here. All I remember about the original Tame is that there were instructions to add, I was thinking like a cap full. I'm going to see what they say. But I remember we used to have water in my tub. Okay, in my house we had one bathroom and it was just a tub. Our shower was those hoses that you put over the faucet like a condom. Okay, and then you had a hose and you could shower. We had one bathroom and there was a period where there was 7 people when I was little living in that house. 4 men, 3 brothers, my dad, 3 women. Well, I was a child, and then my sister who was 12 years older than me, and my mother. So we had a shower curtain, even though we didn't have a shower. We had just that hose thing. So anybody could come in and pee. Well, somebody else was in the shower. That's just the way we did it. And I thought it was genius because I felt so cool. We had a shower curtain. We didn't have a shower, but we had a shower curtain. I liked that. In that tub, we always had a container to add the water and then squeeze some of the Tame in it. I don't know if we measured it. I don't remember doing that part. And then we would just swish that around and then pour it in the hair. Now, I didn't remember that it was supposed to be leave-in. And I possibly did do that because I do remember a big-ass pink comb that was left in there. So maybe my mother would comb it out in the tub. I don't know. But anyway, here's what it says about Tame, and then I'll tell you what I'm still doing. This is just on Google, and it says the original Tame cream rinse was used after shampooing to detangle and soften hair. Because the original 1950s and 1960s formula was highly concentrated. Now, it wasn't like a paste or anything. I remember it was in a bottle and we would squeeze it out. Users did not apply it directly. Can you imagine we had to not apply it directly to our head? So, the original mixing and application method of the 1950s and 60s. The instructions are: mix. Add approximately 1 teaspoon of Tame cream rinse to a cup or bowl of warm water. Stir. Stir the mixture thoroughly until it is completely blended with the water. Pour. Pour the diluted mixture slowly and evenly over freshly shampooed, rinsed hair. 4. Comb and style. Comb through the hair to remove tangles. Do not rinse it out. Bold letters. Leave it in to condition and then style as usual. Now, I have many times in my life, after I rinse and I'll have my conditioner and I'll really rinse it good, then I'll take a little bit of conditioner and put it in my hands, rub it. This is in the Maine days when static was an issue. And while my hair was still damp, I would rinse it out good, but then I'd put some on my hands, and then I would work through just a little bit, just to give some of that conditioner, because it would help with static. So my hair wouldn't fly up. So I just used to do that. Okay, then the later direct application method, and I saw one of the things for the new ad. It says squeeze on. You didn't have to mix a concoction, measure, tablespoon, or whatever it was, teaspoon. I hope it was at least a tablespoon. Teaspoon. It was teaspoon. My God. Okay, so the new directions were 70s and 80s. As formulations were updated, transitioning into the classic white bottle with the green cap. I remember white bottle, don't know about a green cap. Users began applying the product directly. And you know why they did that? Because I'm sure everybody was doing that in the first place. Who the fuck's gonna measure a teaspoon of something and mix water? I don't know. Squeeze a small quarter-sized amount of Tame into your palm. Work it through the hair, focusing mainly on the mid-lengths and ends. Rinse out completely before drying. At least the instructions were easier. Quarter-sized amount of Tame. You should see Joe. I'm not kidding. He gets a bottle. He likes his VO5 at Dollar Tree. It probably lasts him, I don't know, 6 to 8 washings. I mean, and he's got such thin hair, but he just squeezes the hell. Big thing. And then when the bottle is about this much left, he considers that empty. And he just puts it aside and he gets a new bottle. So I use the rest of his. I'm not wasting it. But, it's just funny how some people do things. Okay, so here's the deal. I grew up mixing cream rinse in water and putting it through the hair. I have done it all my life. All my life. See this bottle? I don't do it their way. This bottle, kind of watery. I'm going to have to be mixing a new formula, which is what made me think of telling you guys. I'll be using this one up, but I have another bottle like this, clean. After the bottle is done, I wash it, clean it, all that. And then I have another container like this full of the actual conditioner, just the conditioner. I'll put about this much conditioner in a clean bottle and the rest water. And that's my conditioner that I use. So I just, in the shower, I do have a pot in the shower too though, because we've always had a pot or a cup or something in the shower, but I do use it for rocket. But there are times that if it's a little bit too thick, I'll pour some in the pot and then fill it with water and dump that on my head. That's how frugal I am. I've been frugal my entire life. It's crazy what I go through, but this is what I do. I make watered down conditioner, and it works great. If I were to do, I have a hair right there. If I were to do the, squeeze in the palm, I have to put a lot because it's a lot of hair. But if you do it in a pot or squeeze that out, and I just squeeze it, one thing like this at Dollar Tree, $1.25, can last me months. And then I just go like that, and it just all runs through. And I do rinse, but I don't rinse like to the point where all of a sudden it's all out of my hair, because I do like to just leave some in. I bet nobody else is doing that but me. Probably costs me $2.50 a year for conditioner. 2 bottles. Gets me through. Shampoo I just use direct. I don't water it down. Oh, and then of course when Joe is, his bottle is empty with this much left, I will pour, as this gets empty, I'll just squeeze it into here and I'll just fill it with water. I add it to that. All right, you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and one other thing that I don't think I would ever do a video on, but that I think of often, let me look up. I want to make sure I'm saying the name right. Hang on. Pearl Drops Tooth Polish. Again, I was young. I'm not going to look up the history. Maybe 10, 11, 12, around there. Maybe 13, 14. It was tooth polish, not toothpaste. And I don't remember if you were supposed to brush your teeth first and then put the polish on. But I actually got some. I did not get like brand name things like ever. But my mother knew I really wanted to try it. And she got me some. Probably one bottle. Did nothing. Absolutely nothing for me. So I think it still exists in some form. I don't know if it's anything like it was back then, but I just didn't know if any other rich kids could use Pearl Drops tooth polish. I got it once. and it's just a thing that I think of all the time. I remember the commercial too. Anyway, that's what I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon.